AITA for no longer inviting my brother to my house. Last weekend I had a small get-together for immediate family only. They're in our social bubble. For my son's birthday, my brother brought my nephew, 8 meters, to my house. He has a history of being destructive to people's homes, and my brother and Sil do not discipline him. According to them, he just doesn't listen, so they just give him what he wants. This is not the first time my nephew has destroyed my house, or other relatives for that matter, and I finally had enough. The last time they were over, my son, 17 meters, him mistreating our cat, after they left and saw that he dumped out all of our soap and shampoo in the bathroom on the floor. When my daughter, 15F, slipped on the tiles. This last visit he drew all over a brand new couch with the markers Sil brought for him to color with. I had asked her to not let him color on the couch. Instead he should color at the kitchen table so it could be washed off. When I confronted my Sil about it, she told me, "It's just a couch. You can get slip covers." I told her that wasn't the point. That once again he has come to my house and destroyed something, and I was tired of having to pay to replace the things he destroyed. My brother intervened and said that I was being overdramatic and that he was just a kid. I told my brother that they needed to leave. The next day I called him and told him that they weren't welcome back into my house and that they could either pay for someone to come clean the couch or for the cost of a replacement. My brother told me that it was never going to happen. An hour later I get a call from my other sister who congratulated me for sticking to my guns, and she plans to do the same. My mom got wind of this and called me and told me that I was being out of line and that nephew doesn't mean to do this and that it was an accident. That according to Sil you can barely see it and I was just trying to get a free couch. So I sent my mom a picture of the doodles on my couch that nephew made. She now agrees my brother should absolutely pay to clean the couch or replace it, but that I am going too far by banning them from my home. I told her I disagreed and that he can always go to her house and destroy her stuff if she wants to. See us all together. AITA for not inviting them to my house anymore. NTA. 8 is old enough to know better than to draw on furniture. That's something I'd expect from a 4-year-old. NTA, you are doing the right thing and it's in your nephew's best interest that you take this stance. Your brother and Sil are trying to parent the easiest way for them. If more people would join you in this, maybe it would spur your brother and Sil into actually raising their son. They're letting him run feral and that could harm your nephew for life. NTA. Accidents are one thing, but the incidents you're describing seem pretty deliberate and like they could be prevented with better parental supervision. My brother intervened and said that I was being overdramatic and that he was just a kid. Normal 8-yos know that it's not okay to color on someone else's couch. Hell, my daughter has more or less learned this lesson. And she's 2. NTA. NTA. You shouldn't have to deal with property damage every time you get a visit from your entitled brother and his entitled family. NTA. The kid is way too old not to know right from wrong and your brother is a spineless douche. Also, my son, 17 meters, him mistreating our cat. I've watched enough Netflix serial killer stuff to know he's gonna grow up to wear people's skin. NTA. Hold your ground and send them the bill ASAP. Take it to small claims if you must. That kid needs to start being disciplined. He's 8 and acts like a monster. His parents need to wake up and parent him. I would have kicked them out the second time he destroyed something and billed for it. NTA. It really isn't acceptable for a kid that is 8 years old to be destroying things like that. Seems pretty rude and disrespectful that her brother wouldn't even discipline his kid or offer to pay for her destroyed stuff. Also, the fact that the kid was mistreating the cat is a big red flag, and honestly, protect our pets. and her house before anything else. Her daughter slipped and could have gotten really injured from what this kid did. Don't let them back in the house. It really seems like her brother and his wife have no regard for anyone else and are very entitled. Your nephew is the asshole. It's like your brother and sister-in-law rubbed their assholes together and made a bigger asshole. YANTAH. Years ago my sister came into town with her little monsters. My wife had enough when they were rubbing their hands across our fridge, knocking off all the magnets and child art. She laid into them like they were her own kids. Had them in line real quick. My sister must have been numb to their antics. She suddenly started keeping a closer eye on her sons. I predict bad things for your nephew. Stay strong. Your brother is betraying a family trust by not respecting your home. Document all future encounters. They sound like they are not above trying to turn your mother against you. Oh, and we want to see the pictures. Edit. Typo. That I am going too far by banning them from my home. I told her I disagreed and that he can always go to her house and destroy her stuff if she wants to. See us all together. Brava. Up. If Grandma does not feel this behavior is a problem, she can host that not problem behavior where hers is the property in jeopardy. You did not refuse to be around your brother and his family. Just to no longer offer your home and pets for disrespect and abuse. And good sister for backing you. NTA. Your nephew is too young to be left at home and your brother and Sil are facing the consequences for not watching their kid at your home. It's not he's a toddler. NTA. I wouldn't allow my dogs to behave like this, let alone a child. What kind of human are they raising? NTA. Firstly, supervising your child is different from expecting an infant to behave at 8 meters. He has time to Picasso your couch and cause the fall for your daughter. Sounds like this child is unattended a lot of the time. Free to roam. I would absolutely not invite them back until a new couch was purchased. Stick to your guns. Mom. This isn't the first incident where they failed to watch the child in my home. They don't bring a playpen to contain him. Don't supervise him at all or respect my wishes to use certain areas of my home for activities. Because they don't have any basic respect. They told you it was a little doodle. They lied to your face and now you can see the damage isn't minor in the photos. See that they lied and they manipulated you into calling to scold me. They're welcome back, without the child leaving their sight. If they have to get a little leash for him or lock him in a playpen to scream the whole time because he's not getting his way. Sometimes needs must as the devil drives. After they've paid to replace the brand new couch that was damaged by their poor parenting and lack of responsibility. This is a very fair ask. No one's expecting them to do anything but control their child or stay home. The idea that anyone thinks that is unreasonable is laughable. If the child destroyed furniture in a store, they'd be paying for it. And the idea that your family would come into your home, ruin your nice belongings, injure your child, slips in bathrooms can be deadly, and then call you an awe. That's next level. At least your sister supports you and backs you even if your mom is crazy like your brother. It was not an accident. It's what he's been taught to do. Which is why the only thing you can do is refuse to host them. NTA. Get the couch cleaned, and send an invoice to your brother with a payment due date with notice of fees and interest if due date is missed. There's templates for this all over. If the payment is missed, send a late notice to him with the penalties and interest. Keep copies for yourself and send the invoices via certified mail. Once he refuses to pay, file a small claims suit. Sometimes the only way people learn is to pay the financial and social cost for their actions and inactions. They are legally responsible for their child, and their negligence has led to the destruction of property and personal injury. I told her I disagreed and that he can always go to her house and destroy her stuff if she wants to. See us all together. Lul, this is brilliant. This is how people need to handle family members who inevitably try to guilt you into acquiescing. If it's going too far by banning them from my home, then she can easily host everyone at her place and watch all her possession be destroyed accidentally. NTA. But not enough people are talking about the fact that OP's son found the nephew mistreating the cat. That's worrisome, especially at his age. NTA. Your brother and his wife need consequences for their son's behavior. So far, everyone appears to just let them get away with it, because family is not sufficient reason to keep someone around. Family should treat each other better. Since they have so little disregard for anyone else's property, they don't need to be around to be able to destroy things. Imagine what could have happened had your daughter slipped in the soap-filled bathroom and hit her head on something hard. Bathrooms are very dangerous. This kid doesn't do things on accident. He knows exactly what he's doing. He likes watching everyone dance around him while he gets his way. That's even more dangerous. And, of course, your mother will want to keep everything as normal for her as possible. She knows that she'll bear the brunt of her son's ire should she not keep everyone else in line. She's his biggest enabler. NTA. 8. And he colored on a couch. He's too old to be that destructive. He knows it's wrong but he doesn't care because he is never punished. They absolutely owe you for a new couch or cleaning and stick to it. NTA. It's amazing that you let these people into your house at all. That poor child desperately needs help, though, and he's obviously not going to get it from his parents or your mother.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.